Hey guys, what's up? Murder of Birds here. Welcome back to the channel, and we are finally wrapping up with the third episode in this three-part marathon reaction that I've been doing for RWBY Ice Queendom. This is my reaction to episode 3, and I believe this episode is titled Nightmare. So, Team RWBY is officially formed. Everyone has made it through their initiations. We got a few teases of the new character, Shion. I forgot their last name. It starts with a Z. I will remember it after this reaction batch just because, like, it's one name and I only got to hear it, like, once, and I'm trying to, like, remember all this other stuff and, like, contextualize all the information, even though it's kind of like a rerun, but I'm kind of experiencing all of it, so, Shion has been lightly teased as a new character who seems to be involved in the early stages of like the initiation and stuff like that. Weiss has like a glass crack on her neck. Don't really know what that's all about. Obviously things are going to be shifting into like a divergence from what the plot has originally been from volume 1. And I don't know if this is going to be the second half of the volume, right? Because now we're getting into the Jean Bully arc, and then following that we're getting into like the people, you know, students from other schools joining in on what will inevitably be the Vital Festival tournament. So we had Penny, Paul, and Dina, Sun Wukong, you know, Sun meeting Blake running off after her confrontation with Weiss about like the White Fang and stuff like that. So the black and white confrontation that was kind of like early. Like, they kind of took Blake and Weiss's interaction and pushed it from, like, first meeting. Like, they bumped heads when they first met. And then it immediately shifted to, like, White Fang debacle back and forth in their ideologies about that. And that immediately jumped to, like, the black and white episode where we ended up finding out that Blake was a part of the White Fang. So, don't really know what we're going to get for this point. I'm expecting also some classroom interactions, right? Team Cardinal was a big factor about that with the Jean Bully arc. We had Professor Uplek, who's one of my favorite teachers, probably my favorite Beacon professor. Professor Port is another character. I know that he's going to be in this volume that they've teased in the early showings of characters that were coming back for this series. And so I'm just really excited overall. I think this shot is from the Team RWBY's bedroom. So Team RWBY is officially formed. They're going to have their dorm rooms, their bunk beds, and things like that. So they're going to do like all of their studies and whatnot. So I'm really, really excited. I also remember there was one shot of in the trailer where I think RWBY was talking to Ozpin, and I think that was during the Badge and the Burden episode, which, fun fact, Badge and the Burden, episode 10 of volume 1 was the first day I started making RWBY content for my channel in the form of volume 1 reviews. I didn't start doing reactions until volume 3, but when RWBY aired during volume 1 and volume 2, I did RWBY reviews back then. So the Badge and the Burden was the first thing I ever covered for RWBY, and everything is, you know, I've been covering RWBY since volume 1, essentially, since that episode, and I know that they covered that from this episode, so I don't know if we're probably going to get that scene where Port talks to Weiss, and then RWBY talks to Ozpin about, like, you know, Weiss doesn't think she's adequate enough to be team leader, and I don't know if those decisions that are causing emotional strife within Weiss is causing this kind of, like, not dimensional, but, like, this parallel that's going to happen eventually with Weiss, where she's going to become, like, it's going to deviate into RWBY Ice Queendom, which is going to focus primarily on Weiss and, like, the glass shattering and all that and the crack on her neck and this new character, and I don't really know how all of that comes together. So with all that said, thank you guys all so much for the support. Thank you guys for checking out these videos. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the early access on Patreon. Again, patreon.com/murderofbirds, where you guys can get these videos early. A lot of this is kind of like treading old territory, nostalgia, kind of experiencing the show from new lens. So obviously we haven't gotten into any like new meat and potato information in terms of like where the show really kind of becomes its own thing. But hopefully it's just been great to kind of go down memory lane with the discussions. I'm speaking again with a bit of foresight here, because I don't know, because I'm recording these a week before RTX and a week before everyone sees these, and weeks before this will hit YouTube, if it in fact is able to. But yeah, in any case, I hope you guys look forward to the next reaction. I hope you guys are excited. As always, leave your thoughts in the comment section down below, and without further ado, let us begin. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be jumping into RWBY Ice Queendom with episode 3, Nightmare. I hope you guys enjoy. As always, leave your thoughts in the comment section down below, and we're going to be starting this in 3, 2, 1, now. Oh, they're bunk beds! Oh my god, they literally have the book still. Oh, wait, hold on. Where's the, they don't have it. Damn, I was looking for the achievement poster. I think it would have been right here, like at the top, but that's not there anymore. Unlucky. Ah, there you go. They did it. I love the highlights in all their hair, by the way. I just noticed Blake. She's got like the purple. Oh my God, Ruby. Oh, I love the purple in Blake's hair. You're always so excited for everything. Oh, Port! Oh my God! A nightmare. What is that? A nightmare comes? Yeah, a nightmare comes. While much of their nature remains a mystery, we have learned about the Grim. Yeah, ask your headmaster about that. Ruby, really? Dead ass asleep? Oh shit, she's actually writing her notes. Pog. Oh, the Borbatusk fight! Yeah, they showed that in the trailer. Let's go! How do they capture that thing? Yeah. Holy shit. Oh my God, it's Edgar! Damn, Port! Hype ass music! Let's go! Woo! Yo, Borbatusk putting in work? Ruby, that is actually kind of distracting. Ruby's really out here freaking backseat gaming. Yo, what the hell? This animation goes hard! Oh! Holy moly. Yo, these short and sweet animations are so sick. I will also say again, I love how the Grim disappeared because they established that in the volume 2 with the World of Remnants. So like the fact that they never did it retroactively, you're always gonna notice that now, but I love how they followed through with that now. Yeah, Weiss is big mad right now. Holy shit. Oh, she's gonna have her talk with Port? And he's like, that's what? Mirror, mirror, hello? Whoa. Okay, this is a different situation. They had this argument at night, but she's doing it here. Not a team led by you. Damn, and Blake and Yang are there too. Sheesh. So that's another thing too. All of their interactions, it was just them two that were butting heads. There was no witnesses really. After studying and training myself to death, I deserve better than this. So I actually think more than ever that whatever that thing is on her neck, like there's something that's affecting Weiss that's gonna cause this situation to change from what it is canonically compared to like RWBY proper, like RWBY volume series. I'm actually more convinced of that now. Damn. Oh, no Port conversation. I guess she's gonna talk to Ozpin. Weiss, where are you? I don't think I'm fit to be a leader either. At this rate, they're gonna tell me I don't belong here at Beacon. Aww, Ozpin. I've made more mistakes than any man, woman, and child. Oh, wait, no, she is gonna talk to Port. Nice. He's gonna be like, that's preposterous, you dumb girl. Oh my God, longest memory. Look at that, his cane. Of course, no one will lead, doesn't do their best. Take some time and think of how you will carry out your responsibilities. Yo, short, sweet, to the point. And you think making team leader would solve anything? Your skills and upset. I remember that burn, he was like, with all due respect, your exceptional skill on the battlefield is only matched by your poor attitude. I remember that. Yeah, and she's like, how dare you? My point exactly. I say a girl who's spent her whole life getting exactly what she's wanted. Yeah. The mustache. Yo, low-key, Port's the reason why Weiss changed for the better. Port's the unsung hero at this point, man. Because she was a real piece of work. I mean, granted, she's still kind of like stuck in those ways when it came to her and Blake, and then eventually she evolved from that too. She evolved past that. But like, at least for RWBY, this is where like the wholesome Weiss started shining a bit more, and I really appreciate. Again, it kind of goes over a lot of people's heads, even mine. But like Port, like this moment with Port really kind of opened up her eyes, and I'm really happy for that. Oh shit, Cardin! Holy shit, yo! Oh my god, Cardin Winchester! John, you're getting your freaking shit beaten. Oh. Aww. Cheering needs to be loud. Aww. Yo, she's like, she looks like she's in love right now. Damn Cardin. Cardin Winchester. Wait, what the fuck? It's on everybody! I thought there was just a what is happening right now? Oh, is she gonna awaken his aura right now? For it is in passing that we achieve immortality. Through this, we become a paragon of virtue and glory to rise above all. Infinite in distance and unbound by death. I release your soul, and by my shoulder protect thee. Let's go. Holy fuck. What is happening? Okay, like, bro, like, what the fuck is going on? Are we in like a genjutsu? How would he get enrolled if he doesn't know about aura? Oh no, somebody else knows his secret. Maybe you can score more and supporting a poor leader rather than becoming a leader yourself. That must be it. It's because she's a good person, Weiss. God damn it. Oh. Oh, I remember this. Cream and 5 sugars. Oh, these two are so wholesome. I love this. Hey, Weiss is a coffee girl. You love to see it. Hey, headcanon, she knew that Weiss was cream and 5 sugars. Like, Weiss immediately gave her cream and 5 sugars because that's how Weiss takes her coffee. They were meant for each other. I know you'll become a good leader. Damn, Pyrrha and John are training. These two are getting along. I don't know what the hell that crazy, like, fucking, like, vein that's popping up on everybody. I've always wanted bunk beds as a kid. That was the first time we found out that she had a sister. Or a sibling, rather. And everyone thought it was her sister. Because in Volume 2, they dropped Winter. But no one knew about Whitley until Volume 4. This is stressing me out. Alright, that's a little awkward. This man's hands are just glowing in the middle of the night. Wait, what is happening? Dude, it's those tentacles from the forest. You don't belong here? Wouldn't you agree? Did he catch a cold? He must be tired from training. Is it like a nightmare, Grim? Oh my god, he's in his Pumpkin Pete's onesie. Something's wrong with his aura. Oh! Yo, they fucking massacred my boy! Bro, you really had to do Jean dirty like... Oh. Who is this? Shion Zayden, I think's their name. It's my target. We need to begin immediately. Bro, you fucking put his ass on the floor like that? Come on now. What is all this? Who is this person? What the hell is happening? What is that? My name is Shion Zayden. I'm a nightmare hunter. What's a nightmare? A type of Grim that possesses humans and grows by draining their aura. The possessed victim is trapped in their dream and their body becomes a breeding ground for Grim. Holy fuck, that's actually kind of based. It's a task for his close friends? Wait, hold on. If the stranger tries, his heart will reject it. Oh my god. So, is this one of the ways the Grimm come back? Like, the Grimm are created? Because we know that the pools of black, like, ink or black ooze or whatever in Salem's domain are also what can create Grimm. But it's a Grimm that can breed more Grimm through people's aura. That's interesting. How is this going to play a role in the story, though? Any of you willing to enter his dream to battle the Grimm? Pira Nikos, let's fucking go. She loves this man already. Aww! Oh, that's weird. He's got the little voodoo dolls of everybody. Yo, Rooster Teeth, sell those in the store right now. People will buy them. Damn, all of Team Juniper's going in for him. Sheesh. Aw, Jean. For generations, male of the arts was... Oh. His insecurities. What a disappointment you are, Jean. Damn, his sword, his shield, and his armor? Pumpkin Pete's out here bullying my boy. Oh, is that the Grimm? Oh! Big sis, I'm scared. Help me. It's all those little things on top. Oh! The squad! Yo, she's coming to save you like you once saved her. Nightmare? That little thing on the... She's got her own phone. Is what makes me good. Okay. Sheesh! Alright. So I wonder what this Grimm looks like. Oh! Oh, he's turning into a Pumpkin Pete's rabbit himself? Okay, Oh, shit. Oh, there it is! There it is! Oh, he's gonna catch... They're gonna catch it! Holy fuck! Oh, that looks interesting. Now it's your turn to be trapped, Nightmare. Stay in there. What do you say? Stay in there and turn back into a seed. Yo, Salem's really out here, bro. A seed? It's like a plant. Grimm take on a beast form. But some Grimm are unique. Keep that in mind. Oh, it's that little thing that we saw in the trailer. People thought it was a banana. I thought it was just like a petrified stone or something. Damn. Sheesh. Yo, everyone's getting... Pira's getting a freaking... Pira's getting a nice little show right there of Jean with no shirt on. His semblance hasn't awakened. His combat is below average. That proved fortunate. I've never seen someone benefit from a weakness before. Sense other nightmares in the forest. Yeah, because I saw like one of the tentacles of them. The more sensitive or emotionally the more susceptible. That's why Weiss was like freaking out. Like she was like pissed off in the forest. Okay, we got a brand new Grimm. That's really interesting. So is this entire like Grimm, like is this entire like Ice Queendom story just gonna be like a nightmare, a Weiss nightmare? Of like how she kind of like, you know what I mean? Like, because the sequence of events seem to suggest that events that never happened in RWBY proper are going to be happening. Like Weiss freaking, like being the freaking general of Atlas or whatever. So I don't know if it's just going to affect Weiss because she's never going to be able to bounce back from how she feels, maybe? I'm not sure. Can possibly expect a Grimm to possess you? I'm sure you'll be fine, Weiss. Aw. She's got her own horn to keep the Grimm out. I don't think I like the sound of that. Tomorrow's day off. We should go into town. Nice. The festival is soon. Aw, come on. The Vital Festival. Oh, all the posters. Oh my god. Dude, Sun. This is the episode with Sun. Holy shit, it's Bernie and Joel. Robbery. Second dust shop to be hit this week. Damn, dude. Yeah, there it is. Here we go, black and white. Misguided? That means we're gonna see Penny soon! Megumi-han! AKA Gone Freaks, my favorite character in Hunter x Hunter, which is my favorite anime of all time. Ooh. Sun Wukong! Sun Wukong! Yo, and his abs are intact! Let's go! A no good stowaway would have been caught. I'm a great stowaway. Oh, there it is. There it is. Oh shit. Damn, she was like, who is that freaking monkey? I'll capture that faunus and show you just how bad he is. That doesn't sound good. Wait, Penny, they're gonna see Penny soon. Let's go! Salutations! Oh, Penny! Do you have the music? You called me friend. Am I really your friend? Oh my god. Sensational. Oh my god. I'm so fucking happy that Penny is here. After volume fucking 8, dude, I will take anything. Oh my god, this is so nostalgic. I'm so happy I'm watching this right now. Oh fuck, Blake's about to go in right now. Takes one to know one. Are they gonna have that moment right here in the middle of they're not gonna make it back to the dorms. Stay out of this. Her grandfather might. Yeah. Well, maybe we were just tired of being pushed around. Yeah. Black and white. Damn. 12 hours she's been missing, remember? Oh! I thought you looked better without the bow. Yeah. Dude, do you see this man's abs? Jesus Christ, hold up. Holy fuck, this man's stacked. They got rid of those in in future volumes. Sheesh. Studio Shaft's acting up. The warehouse. Torchwick's gonna be that dude. Oh my god, nunchucks? Are we gonna see the gunchucks? Ruji Bang, Jinku Bang? Maybe I went too far. She's feeling remorseful. Who the fuck is this? Bro, are we wait, hold on. What if we're already in Weiss's dream? Cause that's literally what happened to Jean. He saw like a version of himself, and then he was in a dream. So like, what if the dream has already happened? I don't know. This is so weird. Or whenever her emotions are conflicted, then that you know, either we see the crack on her neck or we see her doppelganger clone or whatever. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is gonna be a Weiss nightmare now. Sun fucking Wukong. Look at this man. This man looks snazzy. I wonder if we'll ever see Sienna Khan. Because unless they change things with how Adam goes rises to power. Because right now she's still alive. Gonna track down Roman Torchwick. I really like the voice they have for Sun too, actually. A Schnee Company freighter. Wow, same location too and everything. Pog. Oh! Ruby! You gonna run into Penny again? Oh! That happened the same way, but in a different way? Oh my god. Ah, Penny, where'd you come from? Oh, and yeah, she was like, the cat ears? Hi. Just your friendly neighborhood robot. Nothing to see here. Yeah. Oh, you mean the Faunus girl. I really like this, man. Why don't you say something? I don't know what to do. I couldn't become the leader. I couldn't even get Pierre on my team, and now one of my teammates is a Faunus. Nothing is turning out as I imagined it would. Wow! Never thought I'd see Weiss cry in the first volume. Bro, if I see those fucking nunchucks, I'ma lose my shit. Hold on. Pause, champ. Here he is, the man of the hour, Roman Torchwick, round 2. This is the only other time we see him in the volume. There he is. Where's Neo, god damn it? Cal is probably losing her mind right now. Oh. Let's get it. Oh shit. That was a gunshot. Oh, several gunshots. You spoil Ruby? What? Am I wrong? Alright, fine. That's her little sister. You think Winter doesn't spoil you in her own way? Uh-oh. What is that monster? Oh! You did not just skip that entire fight. You did not just skip Sun and Blake versus Torchwick with Penny. I am devastated right now. I was so looking forward to that. Penny looks like a fucking demon right here. Jesus Christ. I'd be out of there too if I was Torchwick. Jesus. Holy moly. I still love her though. Ah. I'm combat ready. Oh? The ending credit song? Awake? By RWBY's voice actress too, which is dope. This is it. This is the end of volume 1. Wow, we literally made it through volume 1 in 3 episodes. I don't care. We've been searching for you for 12 hours. I don't give a damn. Come to your teammates. Yeah, the music is hitting. Yeah, come to us and not Sun Wukong, please. Hey! Yeah, Team RWBY's back together. Let's go. I like where this is going. Hey, she said it. Penny. Oh, Penny didn't get taken away yet. I don't know what this Weiss is all about. I wasn't lying about always wanting one. Oh, a bunk bed? Bruh! What is happening? It's the nightmare, isn't it? It's the nightmare, yeah. Oh my god. Holy fuck. Oh my god. What is this thing? Yeah, we're in the nightmare, ladies and gents. Sheesh, hook. Wow. I am very excited. So it seems like it is going to be a nightmare-scape of sorts into Weiss's psyche. But it might deviate. It might be something else. I'm not entirely sure, but like, I'm interested still to see how it fares. Alrighty, we've officially finished RWBY Ice Queendom episodes 1, 2, and 3 back to back to back for these reactions. So before anything, I just hope that you guys have enjoyed the content thus far. Please let me know any of your thoughts or feedback about this in the comment section. With that said, this episode felt a little too accelerated. Like, I felt like overall I handled it pretty well because I have hindsight backing me. I have volume 1 like ingrained into my brain. You know, I'm basically like not sight translate. I kind of am sight translating based on like the scenes and what they say in volume 1 comparatively, but I just feel like with a lot of the emotions that were happening, the reveals that were happening, the conflict and the resolution to those conflicts, along with like the action and everything that felt like it was setting up for what will be eventually the RWBY Ice Queendom's unique original storyline with episode 4 and beyond, most likely. I just felt like a lot of shit was getting pushed out the door. One of which was like 2 things that I really wish I got to see. They weren't pivotal. I just want to say this is my own personal wants, and I know what I want isn't always necessary, and it's not always something that is going to happen. It's not always something that I need. It's a want. For everyone that we have seen that was in volume 1, and for everyone that we haven't seen that was in volume 1, I was really upset that Professor Uplek got snubbed from volume 1, and it sucks because he's my favorite professor since volume 1, and I absolutely love his mannerisms. He's great. He's awesome. Volume 1, volume 2, Uplek, you know, we saw him in volume 4. Uplek is definitely my favorite professor out of all the teachers at Beacon Academy, and I understand why he wasn't here. It's because they went for an alternative approach for Jean's development as opposed to giving us the jaundice Jean Cardinal bully arc, which I feel like a lot of people are happy about, because back in the day during volume 1, people were fucking pissed that we had to go 1, 2, 3 weeks of Jean's getting bullied by Cardin for 4 minutes, and then we come back next week, oh, he's getting bullied by Cardin for 3 minutes, all right, come back next week. And it happened for like 3-4 episodes. I believe it happened, yeah, it happened like it happened for a month straight. Jaundice part 2, Forever Falls part 1, Forever Falls part 2, and like people were like just overly, like people just were like, why is Jean, like, why is this team, like, why is the show called Jean now? It's supposed to be called Team RWBY. And so I can understand them wanting to recontextualize Jean as a character, like internally, the fact that he's a novice, he's not the sharpest tool in the shed, he's not the most experienced, he doesn't really understand anything. Obviously, he cheated his way into school even now, like that's consistent. And they recontextualized it for this new Grimm, the Nightmare Grimm that's being established for what will most likely be the main plot point for the continuation of this series. So I completely understand why they took out Uplek. It's just, as a fan of RWBY and as a fan of Uplek and as someone that knew that he was in volume 1 and volume 2, it sucks that not only am I not going to be able to experience him again, but newcomers who are watching this for the first time are not going to be able to experience Uplek. Another thing, probably more offensive, and you know, and I say that in the best way possible, they snubbed the Gunchucks. They snubbed Ruji Bang and Jingu Bang with Sun and Blake versus Torchwick with the assistance of Penny. and we just got the aftermath. I was so shocked. I thought if anything, they would maintain showing these really awesome, really hype action sequences, right? They showed the Borbatusk fight. They showed the Nevermore and Deathstalker fight. They showed RWBY against Torchwick's goons. They showed a sequence of every character's trailer except for Yang's. And, like, I was just really shocked. I was like, I cannot believe that they didn't show that, because I would say that that is the most hype moment in all of Volume 1, with the exception, again, of the Nevermore Deathstalker fight. That Nevermore Deathstalker really kind of showcases the potential of the show as a whole. But I would say, and I would argue, that the most hype moment of Volume 1 is the reveal of Sun's nunchucks. And I don't know anyone who would argue that, unless it's Nevermore Deathstalker fight or one of the colored trailers. But yeah, those were the two main things that I was just like, those are low-key blemishes for me personally as a viewer, as someone who has seen them before and really would have loved to see them in a 2D animated style, especially the nunchucks. You know, and Blake and Sun fighting against like even Torchwick 2v1ing in the anime in Volume 1 was sick. It would have been cool to see him throw down with them too, especially since he doesn't have a semblance. But those two things aside, and kind of like the initial premise aside, this episode felt very rushed to an extent, but I understand, like, there were so many beats to hit from episode 9 to episode 16, right? From the Badge and the Burden to Black and White, right? We had again the Borbatusk fight was pretty cool. I like the animation of that. That was pretty clean. They established the Nightmare Grim with like the kind of vision of Weiss seeing herself. They emphasized that through Jean, which again, they're recontextualizing sequence of events that have happened in RWBY proper, right? So they basically took the Jean bully arc and recontextualized it to Jean cheated his way into Beacon. He's insecure about his abilities. He knows that he's not really cut out for it. He's second guessing himself. The Grim feels on that. It's you know, it basically is susceptible to those those negative emotions that he's feeling, and it latched on to Jean, and that kind of establishes how the Grim works for what it's really going to do with Weiss moving forward. I do like how it established that, and like, again, Shion Zaiden kind of like establishes that they are a nightmare hunter. It seems like they are a nightmare Grim specialist, and they kind of establish how the Grim is supposed to be fought in the dream of the person, and this Grim is able to kind of take over its host and redistribute or become a breeding ground by draining their aura to breed more Grim. And I feel like that's kind of interesting, because for the most part, I feel like all of the Grim, I felt like all the Grim just naturally were created from the pools of the God of Darkness, right? From what we saw for Volume 4, and Salem being able to manipulate the Grim and whatnot. But I guess, you know, if all of them are originally sourced from Salem's domain and then they go out into the world, it kind of makes sense that there are some Grim that can just naturally create more of their own in different variations and stuff like that. So maybe we'll see some brand new Grim through this Grim and how it's siphoning off of Weiss's aura. Because unlike Jean's inexperienced. Jean does not have a high-level combat experience, and he had no aura, so by virtue he had no semblance. Whereas Weiss is the complete opposite. She is experienced, she's proficient in combat, and she has a high level and a high understanding of dust and aura and semblance manipulation. And so I feel like whatever this Grim is doing now with Weiss is going to be magnified 10 times over, where you had Team Juniper go and like skidoo into Jean's heart, or like his mind, or his whatever, like some Kingdom Hearts dive to the heart shit. And because Jean was just literally sitting in the fetal position being bullied by a bunch of Pumpkin Pete statues, now it's going to be magnified because you have someone like Weiss and a Grim who has control of someone like that and the power and the potential of someone like that. I can understand why Team RWBY might have to jump in and Team Juniper might have to jump in, and we see them all in their like their snow outfits and stuff like that, and this is going to create a nightmare scape of Weiss's psyche through the perspective of the Nightmare Grim influencing her to the person that, oh, you don't want to be a nice person. You don't want bunk beds. You don't want to make friends with these people, especially these faunists that you look down upon. This is the life you really want. And so she's also going to be a part of that nightmare, and she has to fight through it. And I think Team RWBY's gonna jump in and Team Juniper is gonna jump in, because the only way that you can help them is from the inside. And maybe not Team Juniper. Maybe Team Juniper will be a little bit down the road, but I feel like initially they said you can't have strangers jump in. And so maybe over the course of the school year so far, you know, it's the end of the school year at this point, at the end of Volume 1 with the Vital Festival tournament coming around, maybe all of these students are friends enough with her that they're all going to jump in and try to help. Meanwhile, on the outside, you know, Shion Zaiden might give some more information or more insight into what can or can't be done from the outside, you know, with Ozpin or whatever the case might be. And, you know, we'll ultimately go from there. It was great to see Sun. Again, I feel like I'm jumping all over the place, but the White Fang conflict, a lot of characters were kind of like going off with their emotions, which is something that was really appreciated, because Volume 1 was also kind of like, I call it like the rough draft of the show, because, you know, people like Lindsay and Aaron and Barbara, these talent were learning their characters as they were performing their characters. So I would say Volume 1 is when they knew their characters the least. I understand at the end of the day, voice talent is, you know, being able to put yourself in those characters' shoes. But now that we really know who Weiss is, now that we really know who Blake is, who Yang is, that Yang will do anything to defend her sister, that Blake feels like, you know, the Faunus are misguided just as she once was, and that Weiss feels entitled to her emotions and her feelings by how the White Fang and Faunus in general have affected her family's business, and how that has trickled down from her grandfather to her father, to how her father treats her mother, to how her mother ostracizes herself, and that's how, you know, all the kids end up separated and have their own version of isolation, and how that basically makes Weiss feel at the end of the day. I feel like Yang defending her sister and being like, you don't care about Blake, do you? Like, defending her sister and her teammate, she's like, you don't care about Blake. You don't know what it means to be a friend. You were just making up stories to impress my sister, weren't you? And, like, she's just going for her neck. She's like, if you think about all this stuff, you really are a bigot. Like, really challenging Weiss, you know, because they're more of the same age, and she's kind of defending. You know, Yang is a very giving, a very caring person, especially during the Volume 1 arc. And so I really appreciated that. I loved the line where Weiss basically challenges Blake, and she's like, have you ever been to any of the funerals that the White Fang were responsible for? And it's kind of like, that was like a fucking gut punch. It's like, holy shit, like, what do you say to that? How much more visceral does it get than that? You know, and Blake has her own version of justifications for why they do the things they do, because she's a Faunus. And does Weiss really know the same level of oppression or discrimination that is brought to people like Blake, who just want a better future for herself and people like her? You know, so I think everyone's emotions felt far more justified. Everyone was kind of like giving it their all, like really putting their emotions and conviction into the things that they were saying. And I really just loved how the delivery carried that as well. Penny was great. I loved seeing Penny again. I think Penny's still voiced by Megumi Han, who is the same voice actress for Gone Freaks from Hunter x Hunter 2011, which is not only my favorite character in the anime, but that's also my favorite anime of all time. Penny, one of my favorite all-time characters in the show. Especially, you know, everything that followed up with Volume 7 and 8, and just seeing her again for Volume 1, lovable, sweet, you know, still the same quirky, energetic robot, and I think the performance carried on even more to kind of give off that impression or give off those feelings of her. Sun has like 20 abs now, which is kind of crazy. I really wish we could have seen him in fighting action. We got to see Torchwick for a little bit longer as well. But yeah, I would say overall, you know, at the end of the day, the episode was good. It just felt like a lot of things were accelerated a little too quickly for a newcomer to be able to process. And even someone like me, like I said, like any other RWBY fan who's watched Volume 1, it felt like it was a lot of stuff to get into, which is why I've been rambling now for about 15 minutes trying to just hit every beat of what this episode delivered. But it seems like Episode 4 is really what all of this acceleration has been leading up to. I'm very excited to see how it starts, because Weiss at the very end realized when it was too late that she was succumbed to the Nightmare Grim. And it's kind of ironic too, because when Team RWBY went to go tell her what happened to Jean, she was like, yeah, okay, like a Grim could ever possess me. And then they were like, oh, you got your own thorns to protect you. And then lo and behold, it kind of came back to bite her in the end. So Again, I feel like with Weiss being a far more competent, stronger, understandable person with her aura, with her semblance, with her fighting capabilities, I feel like this Grimm really hit the jackpot out of any of the students, you know, who also has insecurities. God forbid, thank God it wasn't Pyrrha, you know, because Pyrrha has her own insecurities with people feeling like she's too good for them, and she feels ostracized from people. So God forbid something happens to Pyrrha Nikos in the same way, because she has all of the makings of something like that happening to her. I feel like every character does, to you know, depending on how deep you want to get into their persona. Gang with her mom, RWBY with her mom, you know, again, Weiss with all the things that we know thus far. You know, they can definitely do that. Like, again, Pyrrha with her insecurities of just wanting to find a place she belongs and people that respect and care about her for her. So this Grimm is very deadly, and again, this is really going to be more of like I feel like a psychological, subconscious level battle for Weiss, and development and centralization for her as a character moving forward. I don't know if there's going to be any lasting impact for this show, if it really is just going to be down to, you know, people that ultimately over the course of this show, they realize how much they care for each other. They care for Weiss. They want her to be okay. She truly wants this new life for herself versus the life that her family has wanted for her, and she breaks free from this. I don't know if this is going to be a one-off thing. I don't know if this is really going to develop into a series all its own. But ultimately, I'm very excited. I'm very impressed. I'm looking forward to more. I can't wait for episode 4. Just feel like I rambled a lot and there was a lot of things to get through. But with all that said, thank you guys all so much. I really hope you guys enjoyed the return of RWBY content on the channel. That's everything for me. Thank you guys all so much for watching. As always, leave your thoughts in the comment section down below, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care.